Hello everybody, thank you for coming to our IEP meeting today for Billy Bob. I'm going to give everybody a copy of the IEP. Parents, administrator, general education teacher, and the speech therapist. Okay, and parents, can you look this over and make sure that your address and phone number are correct? We are meeting today, 11/16/2021, to talk about Billy Bob's annual IEP. And if everybody's here, I'm going to pass around the notice of team meeting for everybody to sign. Thank you. Okay, and he has qualified in the areas of autism spectrum disorder and speech language impaired. His present levels are: he is doing really well in class, and he has gotten good marks from his teachers. They say that he is bright and enjoys being at school, and he's fun and has a lot of fun with his classmates. From parents, we have here, it says, parents reported that he is a very loving and caring boy to be around, and he loves making other people laugh. What would you like to add to that, Destiny? Okay. All right. Yes. I agree. Yeah. All right. And he still lives with mom and dad then? Okay. All right. Cool. All right. Wonderful. Well, thank you. And Stephen says that school is going well this year, and he loves being at the middle school. He enjoys being in the resource room, and the most because it's quieter and smaller than his school that he was in last year. For secondary transition, since he's an 8th grader, we asked him what he was interested in for being for a job. And I wasn't able to get a clear answer from him. We went around with this question many times, and he was just really inclined to just want to make jokes. So I wasn't able to get a clear answer on this one. We'll try to revisit this again more throughout the year and add this to his IEP. And if we're not able to get anything, I can talk to parents as well. So parents, have you heard him say anything about what he would like to be when he grows up? Yeah, he is an artist, you're right. So he has interests in art. Okay. All right. So we're gonna move on. His testing shows that he received a 190 in math for his math progress and 195 in reading. And his Minnesota Comprehensive Test shows that he received a 533 and a 530 in math and a 535 in reading. His grades are: in math he's getting a passing, in language arts he's getting a U, science he's also getting a U, social studies a U. So we're going to work on getting his grades up. Now we can talk about his goals. His first goal that I was considering, and parents, I would love for your input on this, is we're going to work on a goal with social skills. So this goal is personal, just looking at my forms here. Personal management. And I see here this is his language goal from the language teacher. We'll start with that one. So you go ahead, Travis, and you can talk about his goal for language. Okay, Travis talks about his goals for language. And we move on past that goal. And now we're going on to goal 3. So when Billy is in distress, he will be able to communicate his needs and talk with the teacher about what he needs to fix. In his emotions, 7 out of 10 times observed by staff. Upon request, Billy will be able to list off 3 calming techniques he has talked over with the special education teacher. And number 3, and this one is when in distress, Stephen will leave the classroom 5 out of 10 times. So these are numbers that we like to use for measuring the data when we do these goals. And if you feel that that's not a good number, you just let me know, mom and dad and teachers. Okay, that sounds good for that goal. All right, now goal number 4. This is going to be in his gym class for DAPE. And this one is Billy Bob will increase his locomotive skills in skipping, sliding, and galloping from low to rudimentary level. All right, and that is all we have for the goals this year. Any questions about those? Anything you would like to add? All right, sounds good. Well, we will move on then. So transition services, this specifically has to do for when he gets to high school, and a little bit to do with the classes that he will have. So I've listed some of his classes here. Services, nothing will be changing except for we will be adding on an hour a day, 5 times a day, or 5 times a week for social studies in this class, or science in this classroom. And we're actually going to change something. Instead of him having gym class in the Allied Arts room, we're going to actually have him be on consult, and he's going to have gym in my room, and we'll do activities related to gym. So we can move on then to look at his accommodations and modifications. And if you parents and teachers, if you want to look over these, if anything looks good, I'm not going to be adding or changing anything from his original IEP, so everything there will stay the same. We have the same as last year, MCAs with accommodations, and his district-wide tests will be administered at grade level with accommodations, extended time for completing tests. And lastly, we have his positive behavior intervention plan. And in this, we talk a little bit about the ways that Stephen can be positively reinforced to stay in class and to not leave the building, or to stay in class and not leave the room and find places to hide in the building, so that he will feel in control and teachers will have information for how to keep him in class and safe. So some of my ideas are he will draw his own social story of him leaving and how unsafe that'll be, and he will draw a social story of him not leaving and how safe that would be, and what his goal for himself is to be in school and functioning well, and how much different that would look from functioning as somebody that might be hiding or somebody that might be running. So we're going to keep to these things that I have listed here. Mom, would you like to look over that? All right, if those look good, just like the thing that I sent you home last night, this IEP has all the information that we were considering for him for this annual IEP. If there's anything that you've noticed, teachers, staff, administrators? Okay, great. Well, thank you both for coming, parents, and thank you, Mr. McMartin, our administrator, and thank you, my mentor, Kathy, and thank you, Travis, for coming, and thank you, Denise, the science teacher, for coming. And I suppose I will get this paperwork to you as soon as I can. It should take a day or two to just finalize everything and make sure everything looks good, and then I'll send something home with Billy for you to sign. All right, thank you again. Hope to hear from you soon and see you soon, everybody. Thank you. Bye.